folks. I'm Jordy, the music director here at Spinnaker Radio, and today I'm here with Corduroy. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Awesome.
Doing pretty all right.
Sick. So, did you guys want to tell me a little bit about your band to start off?
Sure. We've been a band for 3 years. We started at Flagler. We met through mutual friends, and I started writing by myself and then brought it to Tyler and Kaylee, and they wanted to be part of it, and it's just been going on. And it's been doing very well over the past 3 years.
Definitely. Yeah, you guys seem to be like really popping off, which is beautiful. And also like, just talking about you guys as a band, I know like you guys kind of, I don't know if you guys brand, but as like an indie rock band, but I wanted you guys to kind of touch on, your sound in general. Just kind of like how you would describe what your music sounds like for, people who want to listen to it or kind of understand it a little bit more.
Right. So we definitely are an indie rock band. That's like the bass kind of genre, but I feel like we're trying to do more maybe like mixed dream pop kind of thing in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all sort of like come to the band with like a very similar interest in like indie rock, but we always like kind of bring together so many other different kind of genres or like components of genres that we appreciate to really like try and like, I don't know, bring it all to fruition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense, because when I was listening to your self-titled EP, I was like noticing kind of like hints of shoegaze and like dream pop and like stuff like that, which I thought was really cool because it wasn't just like, standard indie rock. So that makes sense. And so kind of like on that note, when you're thinking about the songs that you're making, how does that process kind of unfold for you guys?
In the beginning, it was like I would write lyrics and then kind of like a rhythm guitar and then send it around. But I feel like now we kind of like do it more as a group. So either like Tyler will write a really cool like lead guitar line, or I'll write like some lyrics, and then we kind of like collaborate from there, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and so also kind of on that note, speaking of like your influences in general, like how does that come into the song writing process and all that? Like, do you guys have any specific influences, pretty much?
I feel like sometimes we'll have like one of us will be like listening to a song that just like completely goes off, or just like has a certain component that we just really like and really appreciate. And then we kind of just like share that in our little group chat and are like, oh, like we should do something like this.
Right.
But in the past, I mean, like we have like a really large appreciation for bands like Soccer Mommy and I'm trying to think of like some other ones that have been like at least pretty formative for our self-titled EP. Gabby, do you have any?
Yeah, Soccer Mommy. We've been compared to the Cranberries a few times, which is very cool for me because I really do love them. I feel like our music style, we go towards more like, I don't know, like the drums a little. That's who we were kind of like really big fans of in the beginning, but it's kind of like we just take little bits of these big bands we like Lily or Wolf Alice or like Tame Impala, and kind of just like try to figure out how to do that in a full, hold on. Okay, sorry. And kind of just like, put bits and pieces together and just kind of still figure out what our sound is and then kind of amplify that.
Yeah, that sounds great. And also, speaking about your self-titled EP, that came out in July, right? So, you guys had like a few months to kind of settle and feel it out. So how was this release for you guys? And also just how was making that EP? Like, how was the experience?
Initially, we had like a big idea for a release. Like, we recorded it in January, and we were going to get it out by like March and do like, you know, have the music video coincide and kind of like have this big thing. But then the pandemic hit, so we had to kind of like take it back. But it was still very fun to like release songs in the middle of what we're all going through and kind of like have that be, keep us a little relevant still, but also like give people a chance to figure out like if they like us or like what they like and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we recorded the EP at Jacksonville University's studio with Taylor Neal, who has an independent solo project and also plays guitar for Bobby Kidd. And Taylor was absolutely amazing to work with. He's a great friend of ours, but he's also super talented and intelligent at what he does. So when it came to like kind of adjusting to like, oh, okay, COVID's a thing now, we can't necessarily like go about our release the way that we wanted to. He was just super helpful with all of that and like helping us sort of like plan maybe what we want to do and just kind of helping us work through a lot of roadblocks that came up. So it was really awesome.
Definitely. Yeah. And so, you know, I mean, so you guys were like kind of sitting on the EP for a while, and then the whole pandemic happened. You kind of had to like work through that. And now that it's been kind of like 3-ish, almost 4 months now, it's kind of like cooled off, you know, just in general. So what are you guys working on now, or like what are things looking like for as the band? What are you guys currently involved in? You know.
Well, we haven't announced it yet, but we're going to be doing a few live streams coming up. We're doing one with the label we are partnered with for mental health, so we're very excited for that. And I feel like we've just been kind of writing in our own time, and hopefully soon we'll all be able to like get together and kind of like throw out the ideas we've come up with, because I know there's been a lot of good stuff happening with us. So.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know it's like super, it's so weird. Like I can't even imagine how it is being like a band in the pandemic. It's just like, it just seems like such a complicated process. So it's like, it's still cool to see that you guys are interacting and trying to do as much as possible. So that's awesome. But yeah, so do you guys have any shout outs or announcements that you guys have to make or anything like that? Anything you guys wanted to get out to the public?
We have merch. Yeah, we're really excited about that. I can email you the link, but it's on Threadless.
Absolutely, and they could probably find it through your Instagram links as
Yes.
well. Cool, awesome. Well, thank you guys.